I appreciate you tuning in this morning for this Monday Morning Minutes with Matt. I'm just happy to be here this morning. All these thoughts we discuss every week are just things you can apply on the minute you turn the computer off. You can go start applying them in your life. They're all really relevant and down to earth and level things you can apply right now in your life. And so I'm not above you. I'm not a know-it-all. I'm not some high power. I just like to share my thoughts to encourage you and inspire you and uplift you. So you might notice this morning on the screen there we got my thoughts are titled "How do you think? How do you think?" Because the way you think determines everything about your life. You've got to think different in order to do different. You got to do different in order to have different, and you got to be different in order to become somebody different. You've got to start with how you think. Everything starts with how you think. If you think you can or you think you can't, you're usually right. I think Henry Ford said that. If you think you can or you think you can't, you're usually right, because everything starts with how you think. So what do you think about yourself? What do you think about your life? What do you think about your family? What do you think about your financial situation? Because how you think determines everything else about your life. And so even like in the Bible, the Apostle Paul, he says, "Be transformed by the renewing of your mind," or in some translations say, "Be transformed by changing the way you think." Then, he says, then you'll learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. So it starts with how you think. If you think life sucks, it's probably not going to disappoint you too much, because it's probably going to suck. But if you think there's hope and you think there's a chance, you think there's the horizon looks bright, you think there's a way to go, there's going to be a way to go. You're going to find a way. But you've got to first transform your life by renewing the way you think. So ask yourself this week, how do I think? How's my thinking? How's my thought processing? How do I think? Because it really will matter, because everything starts with how you think. So I want you to think about that in your marriage and your job and your work and your family and your friends and your hobbies and interests. How do you think? Because that will change the way you act, and that will change the way you live. So change this week. I want you to be inspired to think about how do you think, and change the way you think, and see if you can change the way you live. We'll talk soon. Have a great week. Thanks for tuning in. Monday Morning Minutes with Matt. Again, I hope you'll subscribe if you're on YouTube. Hope you'll like it on share it on Facebook, and just let's help get the message out there. Not so I can become somebody big or somebody famous, but just because I want to impact more lives with the positive message. So please like, share, subscribe. Let's get this out there. Let's share this with the world. Let's change the world one heart, one mind at a time. We'll talk soon. Thanks. Have a good day. Thanks.